Hello, everybody. Welcome on into Game 4 of the One Hockey Tournament in Danbury, Connecticut. Coming up next, it'll be the Stars taking on the Springfield Junior Thunderbirds. Stick around. This is Midnight Sport.
This broadcast is streamed and produced by Midnight Sports. It is not affiliated with any hockey organization, club, or team. Midnight Sports is comprised of hockey parents who stream games for friends and family who cannot attend the games in person. Today's broadcast features D-Biz on production and camera and CDS on commentary. We hope you enjoy it.
Well, like we said, this is Game 4 right here on Midnight Sports. The Stars will be taking on the Springfield Junior Thunderbirds. That probably is not the last time we'll make that mistake up here in the booth. In any event, this is only Game 2 for Springfield. Thunderbirds come in 1-0 in this tournament, having beaten the Batavia Ramparts, the same team the Stars played this morning right here on Midnight Sports. And the Thunderbirds won that game 8-1, basically matching the Stars 6-1, or maybe even exceeding, I guess, by 2 goals technically, but a very similar game, 8-1 win over the Ramparts by the Thunderbirds, and the Stars with a 6-1 win over the same team this morning. The Junior Thunderbirds come in 5-10 on the season, but they are a 16U AAA team, and their rating right around the Stars rating. They are a 1/4 point higher in the My Hockey ratings online. If you give those any weight, it tells you this game should be very close. And so it'll be the Stars taking on the Thunderbirds coming up next right here on Midnight Sports. The warm-up time is off the board, and we're just waiting for the teams to finish their strategy sessions at the bench. It'll be Luke Latito taking over the blue paint from Ryan Speaker, who did well this morning in that 6-1 victory. Didn't see tons and tons of work, but when he did, was equal to the task. And so Latito getting the nod here in the afternoon game. The Stars are not guaranteed to play in the championship game tomorrow, even with a win. It may go to tiebreakers. We'll have to see how the other games break. But first, the Stars need to pick up a win here this afternoon to greatly increase their chances of being able to play tomorrow at 4 p.m. right here in Danbury. And we will just delay for one more second. Of course, the Stars not eliminated with a loss either, statistically, but for all intents and purposes, their tournament would very likely come to an end if they were to lose here today. Could be a scenario where a bunch of teams are tied at 2-2. But in any event, first there's a hockey game to play, and let's see if we can get it sorted out after 42 minutes of game time. It's the Stars pouring forward off the faceoff. The Thunderbirds are going to come right back the other way. Springfield with the puck. They dance into the offensive zone. Latito called into action immediately, just 15 seconds into this one. It's the Thunderbirds trying to throw that across. Puck bounces at the top of the slot. Stars try to move it on out. Thunderbirds keep the zone. Springfield working that puck just a bit deeper to the side of the cage it comes. Digging it out, though, is Murphy. And the alternate captain able to flick that up into the area. He was looking for Bergman, but it hit a stick and stayed in the zone. Ramos back for it behind his own cage now. Works that puck up toward Bergman. Stays at the point. Shot in again once more. It was wide of the cage. Thunderbirds looking to set something up all the way in front. It was Latito who made the initial save, and the follow-up shot went wanting. Murphy now back on the puck. Stars getting caved in the early going here as they look to get this puck out. First minute spent inside the Stars zone. Thunderbirds keep it at the blue line and dance into the slot. They shoot it. Latito down in a hurry. Makes another save. The Thunderbirds try to reset as they make a change from the top of the slot. That puck comes all the way in, kicked aside once more. May have taken a deflection, but it's Ramos this time able to flick that puck out softly. Stars don't take an icing. And it's Bergman on the forecheck. Thunderbirds reset in the neutral zone. They'll dump all the way in. Icing waved as there is a deflection, but the Stars get a partial change. It's now Kocher working that puck on over for the Stars. Bizarro will pick it up and skate with speed. It's dumped in after Murphy was able to work the puck. Excuse me, it was Coronati who was able to work the puck up to him. Chopped out by Bizarro. Bizarro throws it up to the point. Ramos, one-timer, and that puck was rolling on him. It ended up into the netting as the Stars were looking for their first shot on goal. It was Viscoso with the shot, streaking in. Just saw the leadership letter on the chest. Didn't realize it was an A. And so that's Nico Viscoso with a shot that was bouncing, ended up in the netting, and because there was no deflection, this faceoff will come out into the neutral zone as the Thunderbirds man told to back to his side of the dot. In any event, clean win there by the Stars, and it's going to be touched farther, and then the Thunderbirds send it right back the other way in the neutral zone, looking to pour in, but instead it's Bolognic working that over toward Bizarro. Bizarro slaps it farther in the neutral zone, and then it was Polyakov trying to get that puck deep. Thunderbirds take over in their own end and move that puck through the neutral zone. Viscoso gets back, intercepts the pass. Good play by the alternate captain to send that puck all the way in. Icing waved as the Thunderbirds thought about slow skating it, but they couldn't buy the icing, and so Polyakov has it. Works it up to the point. Fired in just wide of the cage. Comes over to Bolognic. The give and go doesn't connect there, and so Polyakov settles that puck down, sends it all the way across the blue line. It'll be Viscoso rolling puck. That one sticked aside. It was on target from Nico Viscoso. Taking a hit to keep the puck in the zone was Bolognic up to Bizarro, but now we are going to get a whistle, a high sticking call here against the Thunderbirds on the hit behind the net. And so with 11:18 left to go in the first period, it's a man advantage for the Stars and an offensive zone draw upcoming. Stars in their white jerseys here tonight, working toward the camera in the first and third periods. Power play unit number 1 comes on out. It's Bolognic trying to win that over toward Bergman. Puck rolls up to the half wall. Bolognic able to settle it momentarily as the puck sits at the blue line. Stars keep the zone. They feather it toward the slot. One touch pass over to Bizarro. That one's going to be gloved down by the Thunderbirds goaltender with 11:05 left to go in the first. Just 12 seconds gone from the man advantage. Stars trying to push the pace here. It's O'Day at the far half wall. Bolognic wins it over toward him. Rolling puck finds Bizarro, far point. Bizarro thinks about sending it up toward Murphy. He was looking for a deflection. Was Dominic Bizarro. He had the 2 goals last game. And that puck just saucered right into the mitt of the Thunderbirds netminder. So it'll be Bolognic, far circle, to take this drop. It's one forward, but without possession. And now the Thunderbirds able to get that up and out of the zone. Murphy over to cover in the defensive zone. Thunderbirds one-on-one with him. They can't beat Murphy, who gets pushed into his goaltender. And the Thunderbirds score. Well, no goalie interference called there, as Murphy was pushed into his netminder. The Thunderbirds score, and the officials seem to think it was a good goal. Well, the Stars do not appreciate the non-call after Murphy was checked into Latito. It's a shorthanded goal, though, for the Thunderbirds. And with 10:47 left to go in the first period, still 1:29 left to go on the man advantage. It's the Thunderbirds 1, the Stars nothing. Now this will be Bergman, able to body his man as the Stars try to work that across the neutral zone. They do. Bizarro picks up that rolling puck. He's going to come into the offensive zone. Bizarro to the side of the cage, keeps it alive, and the Thunderbirds netminder will make sure to cover up. And then Bizarro takes a couple of cross checks to the back because he did a little fit test on the Thunderbirds goaltender's glove. Well, 1:09 left to go on the man advantage here for the Stars. 10:27 left to go in the first. Power play unit number 2 over the boards. Fauci to take this drop at the near circle. And it's a puck that's dropped. And Fauci wins it over toward the half wall, but the Thunderbirds will emerge with it. The Stars weren't actually set on the faceoff, but the officials dropped the puck anyway. And so a couple of early grievances for the team in the white sweaters, but they'll have to play on as the officials, of course, are the only ones who can make those decisions. In any event, this is going to be Ramos streaking all the way into the offensive end. Puck rolls off his stick. The Thunderbirds will send it back the other way. It should go for an icing. It crosses the end line, and we have our whistle with 9:54 left to go in the first. 36 seconds left to go on the man advantage. It's an offensive zone draw for the Stars. It'll be Russo, Fauci, Adamic, Ramos, and Coronati as the 5 skaters. Thunderbirds crowd the circle. Referees happy to let play continue here as Adamick takes that face-off win, works it up toward the point. Settling it down is Coronati. He walks the blue line into the high slot, tries to feather it farther there for Ramos. He finds him, tight angle shot, blocker to side. It's in front, that puck pushed to the side. Fauci takes a couple of cross checks to the face, and we'll see if there's gonna be a call here as Fauci again getting pushed around here, and the officials finally get in the middle of it. It's the Thunderbirds going to the box as they have just a couple of words for Fauci as he backs out of the face-off circle. It'll be a 5-on-3 advantage here for 17 seconds for the Stars as the Thunderbirds netminder just checking the dental work on Fauci in the crease. And the Thunderbirds bench not happy with the call. The officials telling them they are not interested in discussing it. And so 5-on-3 for 17 seconds, then an abbreviated minute and 43-second 5-on-4 power play for the Stars. Puck's dropped. It's Bizarro winning that back to the point after Bolonic got it over to him. Bergman on the puck. It's an aggressive penalty kill here by the Thunderbirds. Stars keep the zone. Bizarro streaks in, shoots in, just wide of the cage. It's spilled by the Thunderbirds netminder. Now Bolonic tries to throw it out front. Rolling puck all the way to the corner. It's shoveled up toward the point. 5-on-4 hockey now for the next minute and 38 seconds. Thunderbirds take over. They're able to get it up to the point, but not out of the zone. Feathered farther there by O'Day. Thunderbirds take it on the far side of the ice. This one's going to go all the way down. It'll be on net, so there'll be no icing. And Bizarro has to get back in a hurry. Locks up with his man in that near corner as the Stars try to work that puck up and out of the zone. Thunderbirds very aggressive on the kill here. And of course, they already have the shorthanded goal after checking a man into Latito. It's a puck that's dropped deeper in the offensive zone. Stars will retrieve through O'Day. O'Day behind his own net. 1:03 left to go on the man advantage. O'Day stalks out, finds Bizarro, tries to send it farther. Ice Monster gobbles the puck, so Murphy will reset behind his own cage. Murphy on the puck, 53 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Thunderbirds try to cut out that center ice pass, but it was O'Day who had touched up, maybe Bolonic, on the proper side of the red line. Now O'Day steps into his man, and Bergman tries to do the same, but the Thunderbirds will come the other way. 2-on-2 hockey here for Springfield as they curl toward the slot. That shot goes wide. Turning for it now are the Stars. They try to dig it out in the near corner. It's Coronati on the puck. He finds Bolonic. Bolonic across the defensive zone, and this one will be Viscoso skating with speed. Viscoso through the neutral zone, and he comes into the zone, but just a bit offside. And so with 7:52 left to go in the first, 18 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the Stars. It'll be a neutral zone drop. Well, folks, regardless of whether there is a game tomorrow for the Stars, Midnight Sports and the Stars, more importantly, will be back in action next weekend. Stars face the Southwestchester Blackhawks in EJ League play from Abe Stark on Saturday evening. And then on Sunday, they go out to World Ice at 6 p.m. to take on the North Park Hockey Club. At least we believe it's 6 p.m. We'll have to check the schedule to make sure. Midnight Sports, subject to carrier restriction, should have all the coverage for you. It's Coronati with a slapper. That nearly gets through, but it hits a body in front. And now the Thunderbirds will come back in the other direction. Kotcher, long reach, bodies his man there. Viscoso stands over his man after eliminating him from the play. Just reminding the Thunderbirds that both teams are allowed to hit in this game. And so it'll be Springfield in the far corner getting bodied by Kotcher there. It's the Stars continuing to lay the wood, but Springfield takes that puck near the top of the slot. And the Stars still working to get the puck out of the zone. Springfield on the puck in the near corner. It's going to be a tripping call here against Springfield, it looks like. And just like that, it'll be Springfield back to the box in the early going for Springfield. Already been to the box more than once in this game, but the only goal came on a shorthanded opportunity for the Thunderbirds. And so although the bench is complaining, perhaps they don't mind as much as they are saying here. 6:55 left to go here in the first. 2 minutes on the board for the tripping call against the Thunderbirds. It'll be Bolonic, clean win back toward the blue line. That puck bounces and settled very nicely by Murphy. Touched by a high stick and deflected wide by a Thunderbird. It's Bizarro curling with the puck, dumping it in deep once more. Thunderbirds first to the puck in the near corner. It's O'Day bodying his man behind the cage. Right in front of the camera. Well, O'Day gets it back. One-timer shot in, fought off, spilled in front. Stars get it back. Slapper hits a body in front, back to the Stars. Deflection carries it wide. It's the Stars trying to get a shot on goal here as O'Day dances with it behind the cage, throws it out front. Oh, it's touched farther by the Stars, but they could not get it past. It was Bolognic who had the shot on goal, just ran out of real estate there as the Springfield netminder had gotten down in a hurry. Bergman cycles back to O'Day. O'Day surveys out front in the slot. He's going to have to body his man and work it over to Bolognic behind the cage. Bolognic there behind the cage, throws it at the top of the slot. A good Springfield stick. Redirects the pass up and out of the zone. It's Bergman on the puck. He's going to dance right back into the offensive end. He's got a man draped on him. He beats him there. On the forehand comes Bergman. Tries short side. Can't get it past the netminder. And Springfield with a big hit afterwards, but the Stars have kept the zone. They work it point to point. Bizarro throws it in, looking for a touch on. Where the Stars, it goes just wide. Stars still on the puck. They throw it out to the top of the circle, and Bizarro spins it point to point looking for Murphy. It's Bolognic tracking back for the puck. He's at the far point. Nice feathered backhand over to Bizarro. Slapper comes in, looking for the top corner, goes just wide. 33 seconds left to go in the man advantage as Murphy comes away with it. It's Murphy all the way across, looking for a teammate, but it was deflected by a skate. Puck spilled in front off the redirect. It's going to be the Thunderbirds coming away with it. They'll fire this one all the way back down. And it was touched by a high stick, so we'll get a whistle as Murphy touches up to prevent the breakaway in the other direction. 5:12 left to go in the first. Stars pushing to find the back of the net. 17 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the team from Coney Island. Now it'll be Russo to take this drop. He's got Ramos and Adamic on this near side of the ice with him. He wins it over toward it was Briscoe, and that puck is going to be racked around. The Thunderbirds keep the zone momentarily. Ramos back on it. This time he does work it over toward Adamic. Adamic carries into the neutral zone, leaves it for Russo. Russo on the backhand will dump in. Thunderbirds connect there, and they get the puck up and out of the zone. So turning for it is Ramos. Thunderbirds first to it in the offensive zone. Tight angle. They try to push it toward the slot. Ramos gets a skate in the way. It's now the Stars looking to take over through Russo. Russo behind his own cage there, working that puck up. It's not out just yet, though, as the Thunderbirds try to send it toward the slot. It was a good stick and body by Ramos to eliminate his man from the play. Briscoe takes over the puck, works it up, and finds Russo in stride. Russo in the neutral zone, flicks it just a little bit deeper in the zone. It goes off a body. Schaefer able to clean up that puck at the logo. Comes up toward Briscoe, leaves it again for Russo. Russo gets it deep this time. It was a shot on goal with 4:14 left to go in the first. Shot out of a cannon there was Adamic. Nearly had the puck toward the slot, but he was upended by his man who was sliding into the defensive zone. Onward we play. It's a puck that's watched wide by Viscoso. Thunderbirds look to get it back. They dump it deeper by the Zamboni doors. Viscoso tries to take over there. It's worked on up, and it looks like it will be the Stars emerging with that puck, sending it all the way across. It's Coronati on the puck. He'll stop and delay at the near half wall, waiting for the Stars to break in on a change. It's Fauci working his man over, and now O'Connor cycles lower for Fauci. Big hit there against the end boards. But it's the Thunderbirds emerging with it. They'll throw this all the way down. Icing already waved as the puck went between a Stars man's skates. And so it'll be Viscoso working that puck up. Not out just yet by the Stars. Thunderbirds get it back, side of the cage. They try and throw it in front. Nothing doing there for the Thunderbirds just yet as the Stars try to get this puck up and out. Thunderbirds have it top of the circle. Latito snaps the glove out, makes the save, buys a freeze. And with 3:10 left to go in the first, it'll be a defensive zone draw. Well, not tons of action on the scoreboard just yet, but certainly tons of action on the ice. It was a special teams fest for about 7 minutes there. Thunderbirds, though, stood strong. And not only that, scored a shorty on a play that the Stars did not appreciate. But in any event, it's the Thunderbirds working point to point. They send it all the way across on the wrister. They send it wide of the cage, comes up to the near point. Thunderbirds still on the puck, trying to work it deeper, but the Stars cut it out. It's now the Stars on the puck, skating it forward, trying to get that puck deep off the boards was O'Connor. And the Stars do break in the offensive zone. Good stick work there by Kocher. And deflect a pass that would have been a zone exit. Rolling puck comes toward the back of the cage. Thunderbirds throw it up near side and get it up and across the blue line. A delayed pass sees the Stars take over once more. It's Kocher now on the forecheck, forcing his man into an early pass that O'Day will take over at the logo. Back up toward Fauci, who jabs that into the zone and goes for a change with 2:26 left to go here in the first. So Connor on the forecheck. Stars trying to work that puck through the neutral zone. Thomas Schaefer there, and it's deflected off his stick up into the side netting with 2:17 left to go in the first period. Now to put a bow on the previous conversation, Stars don't mathematically need a win here, but practically do to be able to play tomorrow at 4 p.m. Just a championship game in this round-robin bracket for the One Hockey Tournament. In any event, this will be Gitman chipping that puck in and giving chase. He had Bergman on the right wing, also forechecking with him. Thunderbirds will emerge through the neutral zone and try and tap it farther there. Upended were the Stars as that puck had come in. It was Murphy who'd gotten in the way of his man, trying to get down to keep the puck from being shot on goal. So Thunderbirds now with 1:50 left to go here in the first, looking to work that puck out toward the net front, but the Stars instead will take over. Zone breakout works. Boy, that's a tough hit on Bergman across the neutral zone. No arm raised as the Thunderbirds try to take over in the defensive zone. They can't. Bergman back in full flight, sends that out front on the reverse pass. He was looking for Gitman. Gitman cycles it down low. It's thrown into the slot. A good pass by Bergman. Nobody home just yet for the Stars as Bolonic jams up that zone exit at first. Bergman does the same. Puck eventually rolls up and out of the zone, though, so the Stars have to dump in once more. A heavy hit there on Gitman. He pops right back up and heads to the bench. Rolling puck comes in on net, and it's sticked aside by the Thunderbirds netminder. Some jousting in front of the cage. Bergman pushes his man into the boards. Puck rolls up to the point. It's Murphy on over for Coronati. Coronati shoots in. That puck spilled in front. Follow-up save nicely. Still loose at the side of the cage. Thrown to the end boards. It's Bizarro taking some hits here at the end boards, but he's able to work it up to Coronati. Ensuing shot hits a leg pad. Comes up to Bizarro. Feathers it low for Bolonic on the give and go. The Thunderbirds cut it out at the last second, and so it will be the Thunderbirds throwing that in on net. Oh boy, they're able to pick the corner with 36.4 left to go. It was a laser snapshot, and just like that, action at one end of the ice, goal at the other. It's the Thunderbirds 2, Stars nothing. Well, late on here in the first period, Stars with a little bit of a hill to climb right now to get themselves back in it. And on the right side of the score sheet, ensuing faceoff will be Russo. That puck's chopped back to a teammate. Stars long shot in. That one's just gloved and swept aside as Polyakov in on that puck. Slapper comes in just wide of the cage. It was Viscoso looking for a deflection. Thrown out there by Bizarro. Kept in the zone by Coronati. And feathered on down to Russo. Russo still on the puck. Finds Polyakov, who turns that puck up to Coronati. Coronati with a lot of ice. He walks it in, shoots in. That puck's still in front, still loose. There are a lot of bodies in front. Wiped out of the play was Russo. And the Stars able to keep the zone, though. It comes on over to Viscoso, who shoots in once more. That one in the glove. And now the Thunderbirds netminder inexplicably punching Russo as the period ends. And then had a lot of words for the Stars. It was an interesting punch, 1 and 2, by the Thunderbirds goaltender. And if you watch Midnight Sports, you know we're loath to comment on the actions of the players, but it was a full punch right to the stomach of Russo from the Thunderbirds netminder. And of course, with 28 game minutes left to go, we'll make sure to keep our eye on it. Stars, not typically a team that's going to put up with that kind of after action once the whistle goes. And so, after one, it's the Thunderbirds 2, the Stars nothing. Stick around, we'll put 14 minutes on the board, do it all over again in just a moment. This is Midnight Sports. All right, we did it. 14 on the board. Here we go. Puck drop, one there by the Stars. Ramos carries it forward, bodies a man there who was trying to hit him in front of the scores table. Stars shoot in. That one saved nicely by the Thunderbirds netminder. It's Bizarro taking a late hit as he dumps that puck in. Now, perhaps I should just say a later hit. Unclear that it was actually late, and certainly no arm raised by the officials. We'll keep the commentary to a minimum up here in the booth about the job the officials are doing on the ice. It's the Thunderbirds working that puck up and out. Murphy takes over in the neutral zone. He finds Bizarro curling with the puck. Bizarro dances around a hit, dumps just a bit deeper. Momentum carries that puck out, though, and the Thunderbirds have it in the offensive zone. It was Murphy getting back in a hurry, sending that up the boards. Thunderbirds take over. They send it all the way across, but Bizarro and Ramos combine to cut out the threat. It's Bizarro picking the pocket of his man, skating through the neutral zone. He's got Polyakov in a 2-on-1, trying to send it forward for Polyakov, but that rolling puck just would not be settled, and so the Thunderbirds dance in. They shoot. It takes a deflection. Up into the netting does the puck with 12:56 left to go here in the middle frame. Period of the long change. Thunderbirds will be coming in the direction of the camera, and the Stars working away from the camera well for this period of the long change. And so we will see what twists and turns this middle frame has for us. Stars win that faceoff forward, bouncing puck. Eventually finds a Thunderbird stick in the slot, but it was O'Day settling it down, working it up to the point. Shot comes in, Latito kicks it aside. It's the Thunderbirds on the puck, dumping it just a bit deeper. And that puck rolls all the way to the far point. Shot in again, this one wide of the cage, no deflection coming. And so the Thunderbirds will try again. Hits a body in front, bouncing puck in front, sticked aside by Latito, and Kocher to pick it up. Kocher skates it up and out of the zone as a man back checks him the whole way, but he finds Fauci. Fauci shoots in. That puck goes high and wide. And so, on the deflection that is, the Stars will have to reset. They do. It's shot in by Schaefer, who's got a taste for the goal here today with 2 goals in the earlier game. It's Kocher jamming up any zone breakout. Bodies his man, takes over the puck, looking to work it up to the half wall. He'll turn instead and cycle it for Fauci, who throws it out front as the Stars look to take over once more in the offensive zone. That puck swept farther. Thunderbirds come away with it on the zone breakout. Puck sits in the neutral zone. It's going to be dumped in by the Thunderbirds, where O'Day will pick it up behind his own net. O'Day on the puck, skates that up into the defensive slot, looks to send it farther there as the Ice Monster will pick it up, but sliding across was Kocher. That puck sits just tightly under the glove of Latito. Oh boy, did he get across in a hurry, as that puck felt like it was sitting for a lifetime in the blue paint, but Latito threw the blocker underside on top of it and was able to hold it in his hand and gets a bit of a congratulations from the official on the play, who is going to drop this puck at the face-off circle. It's Bolonic, Coronati, Viscoso, Adamic, and Briscoe out there for the Stars. Thunderbirds take over. They look to snap it in once more. They have it in the slot. Deflection carries it wide. On that snapshot in the slot, it's Briscoe chopping at his man to take the puck off him. Coronati in for support. Bouncing puck is going to find Viscoso, who curls behind his net with it. Viscoso on the puck there, wipes his man out of the play, and rubs his head for good luck afterwards as the Stars try to pour forward with the puck into the offensive zone. Briscoe holds the puck at the point. Adamic does the same, and then gets introduced to the entire Thunderbirds team. It's Springfield now carrying the puck out of the defensive zone to the neutral zone, but cutting out the threat was Adamic, who pours right back in, shoots in on the Thunderbirds netminder, takes a hit for his troubles, and Springfield looks to emerge with the puck out of that near corner. Instead, the Stars have it. They'll rack it deeper. They throw it across the slot. Bouncing puck swept aside by the Thunderbirds netminder. It rolls all the way up to Coronati, does the puck. He's able to dump in once more. Briscoe fires toward that far corner, try and take the puck off the Thunderbirds man. The Stars nearly have it, curling toward the net, but instead it'll be Springfield coming back the other way. They gain the line and dump in. Stars looking to tilt the ice just a little bit here as Latito leaves the puck for Viscoso, and Viscoso works that puck up toward Briscoe just out of his reach. Thunderbirds try to dump in once more. They'll spin with it into the offensive zone, and Viscoso says absolutely not, sends it right back through the neutral zone. Now the Thunderbirds have to reset. This time getting back is Coronati. He's able to push that up strong side, and now it'll be Bolonic working it up toward Gitman. Gitman carries it in the offensive zone. He's got Bolonic streaking toward the slot. Stick lift there as Bolonic gets wiped out, and the Thunderbirds netminder dives into Bolognic as he was streaking toward the net. And Bolognic just wants an explanation there. The Thunderbirds netminder trying to clothesline Bolognic as he came into the blue paint. We'll see which team reacts to the hijinks from the Thunderbirds blue paint first, whether the Thunderbirds end up in the box for it or the Stars can bother the Thunderbirds netminder enough. It's the Thunderbirds being hauled off the ice here, though, as the Springfield player went down to the ice, got a ironic cheer from the Stars players on the ice as he fell to the ice. And so we'll see if it's just a Thunderbirds man who goes to the box. It looks like it is. Slams the door shut. And now it'll be a face-off in the offensive zone here for the Stars. Thunderbirds to the box once more in this game. 2 minutes on the board for a roughing call. Thunderbirds look to emerge with it on the penalty kill. That face-off ends up finding Bergman, who kicks it farther into the offensive zone. Bolognic now fires on the forecheck as the puck rolls to the far side. It was O'Day pinching in to keep the zone. Bizarro sends that just high over the cage. Murphy able to keep the zone, sends it right back toward Bizarro. Bizarro collects that puck as it sits on the ice, fires it across the zone, and it's Bolognic curling with the puck. Bolognic on the puck, stalks in, works it up toward Murphy. One-timer, takes a deflection off a shin guard, goes wide. Bizarro slaps it across the zone. On open was the net. Stars couldn't pull the trigger fast enough as Bolognic had to settle that puck. Bolognic behind the cage, comes all the way around, shoots in. That puck lost for a second. Thunderbirds clear it up to Bizarro. Bizarro on the puck, touch pass just a bit farther, comes up to Murphy, back to Bizarro. 1:13 left to go in the man advantage as the Stars try to redirect, and it misses all bodies, and so it'll be the Thunderbirds able to get that puck up and out of the zone. Bizarro reached for it. He's going to pick it up in the defensive end as the teams make a partial change. It's a quick up for Russo. Russo stalks into the offensive zone and shoots in. That one's going to be covered up by the Thunderbirds netminder. Bergman just with a close skate to that netminder to remind him he's still there. With 53 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the Stars. 8:42 left to go in this second period. Well, Stars still trying to break the dam here and let the goals flow, but for now it's the Thunderbirds coming back the other way. It's a mini 2-on-1 here for the Thunderbirds as they shoot in. Latito gets down, kicks that aside, ensuing pass sent out front. Latito had sticked it aside, and now Latito able to freeze the puck in his equipment with 8:25 left to go here in the second. 35 seconds left to go on the Stars man advantage, and it's been all Stars special teams in this one so far. But the Stars still searching to find the back of the net just yet. Shot in, and that will be Latito releasing the puck as it works its way up toward Fauci. Fauci dumps in and bodies his man in that far corner. It's a puck that sits there as the Stars look to free it up and get it up to the point for a shot. Puck sits momentarily in the offensive zone, and now we'll get a whistle. And a stoppage in play at 8:02 remain to go here in the second. And it was the Stars who had gone offside, and so faceoff comes into the neutral zone. Well, it'll be Kocher winning that faceoff on over to Bizarro and O'Day for Schaefer now. Schaefer stalks in, he'll dump into the offensive zone. The Stars will chip and chase. It's now a puck sits at the end boards as the Stars try to work it out. And O'Day fires that one in. It's spilled in front, kicked aside. Stalking in was Schaefer. Slapper hits a body in front. Schaefer able to work it deeper in the zone. Bizarro throws it out front. That's a Stars goal. Just like that. The Stars on a bang-bang play, able to send that into the back of the net. It was Polyakov who was able to find the twine. And with 7:32 left to go in the second, it's a hockey game, all right. It's the Thunderbirds 2, the Stars 1. Ensuing faceoff will be Kocher at the dot. Bouncing puck worked back to Murphy. Good work by the Stars centerman there, as the Stars, through Bizarro, will gain the offensive zone. able to rack that puck just a bit deeper. Thunderbirds get in the way and send it to the neutral zone. Ramos over for Murphy. Murphy gains the line, dumps into the offensive zone. Thunderbirds take over. Polyakov on the forecheck, as is Bizarro. Nearly picked the pocket of his man. Instead, it's Kocher pouring farther into the zone on the forecheck. And that rolling puck's going to find Polyakov at the sidewall. All the way down is Kocher on the puck. Kocher on the forehand. Tries to cycle for Bizarro. Thunderbirds in the way. Puck sits by the Zamboni doors. It's Bizarro and Kocher digging that puck out, sending it across to the slot. It sits in front momentarily. Thunderbirds send it over to the near half wall. Murphy pinches in, throws it to Bizarro. Bizarro on up to Kocher. Kocher in the slot. Soft shot in, kicked aside. It was a sneaky one, not sure. The Thunderbirds netminder saw it until the last second. Ensuing shot stopped by a defenseman in front. And now Springfield looks to send that puck up to the neutral zone. They do. Springfield skating well through the neutral zone here. On the forehand, they shoot in. Latito gets down, kicks that aside. And it's Springfield emerging with the puck toward the slot. They throw it across against traffic there. They have it side of the cage. Latito kicks that aside, sticks it aside as well. On up to the blue line are the Thunderbirds. Latito snaps the glove at it and swipes the rebound aside. Ramos takes a big hit to throw that puck up and out of the zone. Bizarro's going to ice this one as the Stars just want to relieve a little bit of pressure with 6:05 left to go here in the second. And it will be a face-off in the Stars zone. Now it is, in fact, Springfield 2, Stars 1. And so the ensuing shot comes in wide of the cage. It's the Thunderbirds trying to get something toward Latito's goal mouth. Coronati pushes his man well wide all the way over to the far half wall. Sam Coronati working over his man there. He's not done yet as the puck comes to the corner. Thunderbirds think about throwing it out front. They're to the near corner now. They throw it up to the point, bouncing puck out of the zone. O'Connor on the forecheck, rubs his man out of the play. Thunderbirds take over once more in the neutral zone, but Bolognic picks up that puck there. Bolognic goes around a man not once, twice. Bolognic all the way in, shoots in, the puck sits in front, still to the side of the cage. Fauci tries to jam it home, and the Stars will just dump it deeper in the zone. A couple of very nice saves by the Springfield man as the puck comes up toward Coronati. Slaps it in, hits a body, goes wide, and Springfield's just going to ice the puck to release the pressure here. Relieve it, that is, with 5:15 left to go in the second. Stars pushing for the equalizer, and the Springfield netminder equal to the task. Now it looks like some of the after action has quieted down in the Thunderbirds blue paint, which if you're a hockey fan, you like to see. Just let the kids play as opposed to a lot of the other stuff. In any event, it was an O'Day shot that was deflected wide. Puck goes toward the end wall. Stars trying to pick it up there. And it's the Stars working it out toward the near half wall. Thunderbirds look to take over, but Bergman in the way. Jams it just a bit deeper in the zone. It's Bergman, Gitman, and Russo working hard to free up this puck. Russo comes away with it, tries to throw it out front. Thunderbird man in the way, and now firing on the puck is Gitman. He takes the puck off his man, works it up toward Schaefer. Bouncing puck, Schaefer just sends it down toward Russo, slaps it toward the front. Bouncing puck couldn't be controlled, comes out toward the net front. Down is the Thunderbirds netminder, trying to dive on it, and now the hijinks begin again as the Stars cross-checked into the blue paint there, but getting up is Gitman, so no worse for the wear. 4:37 left to go here in the second. And it looks like the Stars might be escorted to the box here, as there's some question as to why, but it's Bergman to the box. No gesture just yet at the scorer, but it looks like it will be 5-on-4 hockey in the Thunderbirds' favor. 2 minutes for slashing. And so with 4:37 left to go in this middle frame, Stars to the box for what I must say, is not good memory, but in my memory is the first time in this game that Springfield will be on the man advantage. Springfield with the puck coming toward the side of the cage, dancing in. Ramos pushes his man to pass the puck up top. Kocher now fires on the puck at the near point. It's sent softly down. Murphy to pick it up and jam it to Ramos. Ramos able to fire that up and out of the zone. This one will go for an icing. That'll be a zone clearance. And with 22 seconds off the man advantage of Springfield, the Stars live to fight another day. Be a face-off at the far side of this defensive zone. Fauci on the puck. He's got Kocher and Murphy in the slot. Springfield comes away with it. And they'll walk the blue line and send it over to the near point. Thunderbirds on the puck. They send it all the way across again. And it's the Thunderbirds racking that puck just a bit deeper. Stars keeping in their defensive box right now. Still 1:20 left to go on the man advantage here for Springfield. Springfield works it just a bit lower in the zone. They come to the bottom of the far circle. They carry it to the end board. Springfield still on the puck, being watched wide by Murphy and Kocher there. Springfield on the puck. They drop it just a bit deeper. They're trying to set up a shot. Bouncing puck takes a deflection up and over and in. And Springfield scores on the power play with 3:40 left to go here in the second. It's Springfield 3, Stars 1. Now the Stars find themselves in a 2-goal hole here. Still plenty of game time left. 17 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in this one, and they'll have to work their way back in if they want to improve their odds of remaining in this Danbury One Hockey Tournament. It's Bolognic working that over toward Adamick. Adamick and Briscoe as the two wingers out there for the Stars. That puck sent out of the zone by Coronati. Springfield will take over at the logo, and the puck pushed just a little bit farther in the neutral zone by Springfield. Stars, though, looking to break into the offensive zone. Carried into the slot and then wiped out were the Stars as Springfield emerges with the puck, but only so far as Viscoso had gotten back in a hurry. He carries it up to the blue line, gets it out of the defensive zone once more. Springfield resets at their own blue line. Shoveled into the offensive end there as the Stars look to pick up the puck. It was a giant hit at the end boards here for the Thunderbirds, and so it's a puck that's sent all the way up and out of the zone. Viscoso took the hit to make the play and get the puck out of trouble. It's now the Thunderbirds pouring forward on the backhand. They'll dump in. Turning is Coronati, trying to rub his man out of the play. Viscoso bodies his man. Some 7-7 crime there, but it's the Thunderbirds who are happy to joust with the Stars after the goal. Still going at it are the Thunderbirds. They need to be separated from Viscoso there as the Thunderbirds won't release him. And so it's the official tugging both players over to the penalty box. And for some reason, Viscoso to the box, as is the Thunderbirds man who caused the trouble. And so it's a Thunderbirds goal. They lead 4-1 here. Sevens from both teams taken to the penalty boxes. It's a roughing call, and we'll see if it's coincidental minors. Looks like it is. 5-on-5 hockey upcoming as the Thunderbirds happy to joust with the Stars after the whistle has gone. And so the ensuing faceoff is Russo winning it forward. And the Thunderbirds up 3 here. And that's, of course, the most important tally in the paperwork. And so it's the Stars with a nice stick lift from Russo. O'Day tries to pick up the puck behind the cage. Puck sits right against the frame of the cage. Russo to emerge with it. And now a couple of players tied up behind the net, and the net comes off its moorings. And so we get a stoppage in play here as a Thunderbirds man tries to give as good as he got to O'Day on a stick slap. With 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the second, this game likely to only get chippier as it pours along. It's the Thunderbirds, side of the cage. They fire in. Latito able to stick that aside, and now Russo bodies his man there. Schaefer able to throw his man off the puck. Thunderbirds with the official keep the puck in the zone. It sits here against the corner, but Schaefer emerges with it. Schaefer on the puck. Takes a hit there after he releases the puck, and it's Pizarro trying to come forward with it. Pizarro on the puck, pushing his man into the corner as the puck sits against the Zamboni doors. Polyakov tries to get that puck out from some skates. Thunderbirds able to move it to the near side of the ice. Pushing his man off the puck was Russo. Thunderbirds still emerge with it, and it rolls up to Schaefer in the neutral zone. That pass across doesn't connect at first. The Stars have to reset in their own end. Thunderbirds try to touch it farther. Russo and Schaefer able to get that puck up and out of the zone. Sits in the neutral zone. Thunderbirds changing lines while the puck in front of their bench did well not to take a too many men on the ice penalty. It's O'Day, soft pass over to Schaefer, near side of the ice. Schaefer on the puck, again takes a hit after releasing it. And it's the Thunderbirds playing with fire just a little bit on the timing of these hits, but the officials seem happy to let them continue playing right now. So O'Day gets body position on the puck in the far corner, tries to work it up and out of the zone. It's Bizarro touching it farther for Russo. Russo emerges with the puck. Under a minute left to go here in the second. Russo to pick up that puck in the neutral zone. Russo gains the offensive end. He's got a man all over him behind. Russo carries it in, shoots in. It's saved nicely by the Thunderbirds man. Bizarro works that puck up to O'Day. Slapper goes high of the cage, and it's Murphy pinching in to tuck that puck into the offensive zone. Murphy has that puck roll all the way over to Bizarro, spins with it, tries to pull the trigger. 34 seconds left, though. The Thunderbirds able to send that all the way down. It should go for an icing. It does, as Kocher had gotten body position on his man to keep him from touching up before that puck rolled across the end line. So, with 29.1 seconds left in the second, it's a 3-goal lead here for the Thunderbirds. For all the activity after the whistle has shown their prowess offensively. And so the Stars with a hill to climb. It's Kocher, far circle in the offensive zone. Thunderbirds come away with it out of the face-off circle. They will gain the line and dump in. Turning for the puck is Ramos. Ramos with a man on him, works that puck up and over. And now it is Kocher on the puck, firing it up off the dasher. It's the linesman, but it helps the Stars out in this situation as O'Connor works it into the neutral zone and the Thunderbirds collect. So Thunderbirds at the logo, they'll chip in once more. And turning for the puck is O'Connor, who gets slashed as he goes to pick up that puck. And he shakes the hand, but no call there as the Thunderbirds really taking liberties here. And we'll see. Looks like the Thunderbirds are going to get called for the slash. And so credit the Stars fans in the near corner here calling for the penalty. Thunderbirds number 7 right back to the box. Had just been sprung after those coincidental minors. And takes a slash on O'Connor. And so that does it for period number 2. 14 minutes put up on the board. We'll do it one last time here on Midnight Sports. Stick around. It's all coming up next. This is Midnight Sports. All right, we promised it, we did it. 14 on the board. This is it for the round robin games from Danbury, Connecticut. One hockey tournament, 16U AA, 18UA division. The Stars have played admirably, playing 2 18U teams, as well as this AAA Springfield team. And so the Stars looking to even up the score here. It's thrown over toward O'Day. Shot in just wide of the cage. The O'Day shot finds Murphy, who's stalked deep into the zone. Gets the return pass there from Bergman. Murphy to the side of the cage, looking to send that puck up on the power play toward Bizarro. Instead, he'll walk the blue line. Deflection in to the net. Looks like it was O'Day who got it. And the Stars score on the power play with 13:35 left to go in this game. It's now Springfield 4, the Stars 2. Well, the Stars paying back the Thunderbirds where it counts on the scoreboard after that slash that ended the period against O'Connor. Stars able to get one back on the board and turn this into a 2-goal hockey game. Now the Thunderbirds looking to dig this out of their own zone. Bizarro chips it up toward Kocher. A nice save there by the Thunderbirds netminder. Kocher throws it up toward Ramos. Ramos Had to pass that one in. He did. Thunderbirds will take over and stalk into the offensive zone. The Thunderbirds cut out there, though, by Murphy. And on the puck is Kotchery. Throws it across the neutral zone. Looks to find Bizarro, who chips it just a bit farther. Bizarro on the puck. He'll track it down in the near corner. Blows a tire there, does Bizarro. Polyakov tries to throw that puck up and out to the half wall. It's Bizarro and Polyakov right in front of the camera well here, trying to get that puck up and out. Should get a whistle soon, but instead Bizarro emerges with it. It's Bizarro, far side of the cage, works it up to the blue line. It's sent in there by Viscoso, and the Stars looking to get that puck off the back of the twine through Kotcher. Kotcher works that just a bit deeper, strong on his stick. He comes away with that puck, thrown toward Viscoso in the slot. He fires, it hits a body in front. Viscoso had called for that puck, streaking in, nearly home there, but the Stars will have to retrieve now in their own zone. Stars can make a change after they've dumped that puck in. Bizarro stays out on the forecheck. It's racked up but not out. It's Russo right off the bench, comes in and keeps the puck in the zone, throws it across the slot. Thunderbirds emerge with it. It's Bizarro trying to jam his man up there. Thunderbirds, though, able to get that puck up and out. Should go for an icing. It does with 11:59 left to go in the third period. The Stars just reminding Springfield here that they're sticking around. And credit to the team from Coney Island for making this one a hockey game. It'll be Russo, Gitman, Bergman, Viscoso, and Coronati out there for the Stars. Russo at the dot, kicks it to the near corner, and Gitman sends it to the end boards as Bergman nearly takes the puck off his man. Thunderbirds will throw that up toward the half wall. Can't get it out of the zone. Loading up are the Stars. Deflection carries it toward the slot. It's Gitman trying to send it farther. Good stick work by the Thunderbirds to cut out the threat. Rolling puck across the blue line. Thunderbirds now with speed through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. They load up on the wrister, and it was Latito with the save. Picking that puck up is Viscoso. And it's worked up to the blue line. Taking a few hits are the Stars, but they're able to chip it forward. And now it's Bergman giving chase. Looks to muscle his man off the puck. Getting to it first was Gitman. Rolling puck toward the end boards. Russo digs it out to himself in the near corner. Russo nearly around his man. And the puck sent up to the blue line and just out. And now the Thunderbirds in business in the offensive zone. It's a puck that sits there, and then Stars able to take it off their man as Russo pours right back into the offensive zone. Stars make a partial change. Briscoe on now as Russo on the forecheck. Briscoe bodies his man in the offensive zone, takes a stick for his troubles. Latito came way out of his cage to play that puck. Oh, it's a huge hit into the boards. Terrible there as Schaefer pops right back up. And the Stars with a few words to the Thunderbirds man as Schaefer was upended into the boards. The arm went up immediately from the official. And the Thunderbirds hitting continues here. It's going to be a 2-10 against the Thunderbirds for the hit from behind. And another Stars power play, and they'll look to make the Thunderbirds pay, as they did on the slash to O'Connor to open this period. Well, two Thunderbirds men go over to the box to serve the 2-10. And we get a timeout called here. Despite the fact that there are not supposed to be timeouts in the round robin, they're also not supposed to be icing on the power play, so looks like we're much closer to the standard New York State rules than we are the one hockey tournament rules. In any event, gives both teams a breather and time enough to remind you you're watching Midnight Sports. If your announcer's gotten many of the rules wrong in a one-off tournament, it must be Midnight Sports. Now this arena starting to get packed. The game after this one gonna tee up soon, but most of these folks in the stands and around the rink are here for this one. And what a game it's been. 4-2 lead for Springfield, but the Stars just not going away. Stars have spent a good chunk of this game on the power play as the officials have tried to rein in the heavy hitting. And the Thunderbirds have been undeterred thus far, and so we'll see from the broadcast booth if the Stars can make them pay for it. 5-on-4 hockey coming up for the team in white. It'll be power play unit. numero uno. Puck's dropped, one by Bolognic back, splits the defenders, so Murphy will track back forward. It was a clean win, a nice win by Bolognic. But with that puck coming all the way out of the zone, Murphy will reset. 1:35 left to go here, 10:35. Not to give you a heart attack, 10:35 left to go here in the third. It's Bizarro able to send that puck across and gain zone entry, but the Thunderbirds send it up to the blue line. Tracking it down was Murphy, intercepted that pass. Bolognic now finds Bergman. Bergman pushes it deeper, sent all the way across, shot in. Save, not sure the Thunderbirds netminder knew a ton about it, but good positioning, saved that puck. Bergman works that puck up to Bolognic. Bolognic on the puck, shielding it with his body there. Stalks in on the backhand, drops it for Bergman. Bergman back up for Murphy. Murphy walks the blue line, gets it back to Bergman. Bergman looks to snap that shot off. He does. It goes just wide. There's a stick loose in front. It's Bolognic taking a couple of cross checks there, right to the face. And it's the Thunderbirds, though. And we'll see exactly what the call is here, as there's an interference call. And it looks like against the Stars for slapping a stick away. And so Stars will go to the box here with 9:46 left to go in this game. And we're going to have 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute, as there is a stick on the ice. And of course the rules are can't play any loose equipment on the ice to try and delay the other team. And the Thunderbirds hadn't been happy as the stick had stayed in front. And they tried to cross-check Bolognic a few times, but Bolognic able to throw the stick to the side, judged to be illegal there by the officials. And so, 4-on-4 hockey upcoming, a lot of ice out there as the Thunderbirds take that face-off win to the far point. They'll fire in wide of the cage. Picking up the puck is Ramos, chapping it up to the near point. Not out just yet as Bizarro digs it off the wall, and on the backhand feathers it over to the Stars, who will leave the zone. Stars into the offensive zone. It's Bergman, upended there, and he pops right back up. Murphy tries to send it farther as the Thunderbirds now work that puck over, and now some real jousting here behind the net as the players need to be separated. Bergman's going to go to the box for the hit, and we'll see if any Thunderbirds go with him for this after action, as the players continue to scrum here behind the cage. And the players all need to be separated. Nearly every skater on the ice in on that one, as Murphy is going to be escorted to the box. This official very much seeming to enjoy grabbing the jerseys of the players to drag them off the ice. And now the door opens. Murphy sent off the ice. This player now being escorted to the door for the Thunderbirds. So the officials are going to take one from each team here and eject them from the ice. Official just needs to be a little bit careful as he throws the players off the ice and escorting them out. And the players seem no worse for the wear after the grabbing and tugging by the officials, but some paperwork left to do with 9:17 left to go in this game. Still 4-on-4 hockey, presumably for the next 31 seconds. And then an abbreviated power play for 1 minute and 1 second for the Thunderbirds. Well, this game's had a little bit of everything. It's New York's hottest new club. Slashing, roughing, ejections, goals, saves, and midnight sports. Well, Ramos, the captain, has skated over to the officials just to look for an explanation here as to what's happened. He's being polite and biding his time for that explanation. Doesn't want to anger the officials. They seem pretty frustrated with how this game has gone. Of course, you can overhear some of the Stars' parents from here reminding each other that had this game been taken care of in the early going by the officials for a lot of the after action, perhaps it would not have gotten this chippy. But nobody has a time machine in this rink that I know of, and so the game is what it is at this moment. Another Stars penalty put up on the board, so this could be 4-on-3 hockey, depending on whether the Thunderbirds penalty is put up as well. Now we'll get your reset here. Thunderbirds have a 4-2 lead in this game. It has been a penalty fest, to say the least, mostly on the Thunderbirds, but the Stars have really started to join them in the other penalty box of late. And the officials still working it out at the Thunderbirds bench, right now, and so we'll see exactly what comes from it. Now, just a little conversation here between the Stars alternate captain, Braden Murphy, who was sent off the ice for a little bit of jostling, but he's all smiles here in Danbury, telling us he's okay, as he had defended his teammates in this far offensive zone corner. And so, you always like to see he's okay after all the jostling after the play, and so happy to see a smile indicating good health there for the alternate captain. Well, the Stars come onto the ice. Looks like 3 skaters for the team in white. We'll see, as the officials have now worked their way into the Thunderbirds penalty box, perhaps giving an explanation, unclear. But it looks like it will indeed be 4-on-3 hockey in the Thunderbirds' favor, and then an extended 5-on-3. Now, extended, abbreviated, whatever you want to call it. It'll be 1 minute and 1 second of 5-on-3, assuming nothing happens in the next 31 seconds. That puck's dropped. Thunderbirds streak in, upended there was Russo. Thunderbirds will fire that across. They shoot and they score. Well, just like that, Thunderbirds extend their lead to 3, and it should be 4-on-4 hockey upcoming here. For the next 24 seconds, perhaps, unclear exactly what will happen. But it does look like 4 skaters on the ice for each team. And then in 24 seconds, Thunderbirds man will be released from the box. It'll be 5-on-4 in the Thunderbirds' favor with 9:05 left to go in this game. Stars down 3, looking for a way back. In all practical aspects, their tournament lives on the line here to try and even this one up and get a 1-goal lead. It's Kotcher firing that across just wide of the cage. Gitman dumps it in just a bit deeper. Thunderbirds looking to send that puck up and out of the zone. Gitman, though, on the puck, gets bodied there, keeps the wheels moving, and Gitman gets the puck back. It is 5-on-4 hockey, or it should be Gitman down in the corner, though, and it's going to be a penalty on the Thunderbirds for cross-checking. Gitman able to get back to his feet, and so we'll see what this does to the scoreboard, trying to keep track of the penalties in this game. Should send it back to 4-on-4 hockey for another 1 minute and 18 seconds. And then an abbreviated power play for the Stars of 42 seconds. But candidly, I keep saying what's going to happen, and none of it comes true because the whistle keeps blowing while all the special teams are still out there. It's Kotcher at the dot, winning that forward, taking a shot, chipping it just wide of the cage as Gitman bodies his man in the near corner. Thunderbirds emerge with it. Still 4-on-4 hockey there as the Thunderbirds try to break into the offensive end. Ramos able to get a stick in the way. Thunderbirds keep the zone, dump it in just a little bit deeper, but picking up that puck are the Stars through Kotcher, working it forward. Thunderbirds take over again in the neutral zone. This time O'Day in the way as they try to break into the defensive end. Gitman bodies his man. Kotcher does the same. Thunderbirds will try this near side of the ice. They break into the offensive zone, spin around, puck dumped just a bit deeper. Stars take over. It's a puck that does get across the blue line, and then it's dumped in once more by the Thunderbirds. Ramos to pick it up with some speed. 7:52 left to go in this game. Ramos carries it to the neutral zone, tries to dump it on in, but instead the Thunderbirds able to cut out the threat. Turning for it is Bizarro. Bizarro on the backhand in his own zone, dumps that over toward Ramos. Ramos back to O'Day. O'Day on the puck in his own end, looks to skate that up. Sends it up toward Ramos. Ramos turns, able to touch it farther, and then he can go for a line change. Nearly picking that pass off was Bizarro. Instead, the Thunderbirds send it to the neutral zone. Stopping and working that puck deeper is Belonik over to Bizarro. Bizarro takes that puck deeper in the zone. He has Belonik near the front of the cage, tries to send it home. Look out, Stars send that just a bit farther in the zone, and now it's a power play for the Stars as they come out of the box. It's the Thunderbirds on the puck. They fire in, they shoot, they score. Well, just like that, Thunderbirds able to shoot and score, and it's now a 4-goal lead for Springfield. And it's a shorthanded goal for the Thunderbirds with 7:07 left to go in this game. The Stars with just a little taller of a hill to climb now. Still plenty of hockey left, but they'll need some answers, and they'll need them soon. It'll be Russo at center ice. Wins that puck over toward O'Connor, and the Thunderbirds pick it up in the neutral zone, and they'll dump in. Turning is Coronati. Coronati on the puck behind the net, works it up toward Fauci. Fauci sends that puck on up and over, and touching it farther were the Stars momentarily. Russo picks up the puck, feathers it down low. Bouncing puck off the end boards, comes to a Springfield man. Fauci able to push his man into the boards here and send that puck toward the slot. Stars looking for an answer. Russo sends it across the top of the blue paint, and with 1 second left to go on the power play, we'll be back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Fauci gets back to cover his man. Coronati gets over. Good defensive work there by Sam Coronati. And the puck rolls over to Fauci. Picks it up, takes it behind his net. Does Matthew Fauci. Works that puck up toward the blue line. Springfield cuts out the zone breakout at first, but Coronati able to push it past the blue line, and Springfield resets with 6:13 left to go in this game. They'll work it up the center of the neutral zone, cut out by Schaefer, over toward Russo. Russo dumps in, bouncing puck all the way to the near corner. O'Connor on the forecheck. Springfield works it around to the far side of the ice. Russo bodies his man there. Russo picks it up and looks toward the slot, rolling puck toward the side of the cage. Russo leaves it there. He was looking for O'Connor, but it'll be Fauci bodying his man as the Stars dump that puck in once more. Comes to the Stars. They shoot in, and it was Fauci on the puck as both players get their sticks up, and we'll get a stoppage in play as the net had come off its moorings once more. A problem that's been in place for this entire weekend. And so anytime the puck is in that zone near the camera and the net off its moorings, the whistle will go. Coming up, any momentum for the team shooting on this end, which just happens to be the Stars twice in this game. Certainly not the difference in this game by any stretch, just a bit of a frustration for the players when they have the puck near the net for the whistle to go, not through any fault of their own. This will be Kotcher picking that puck up, trying to jab it farther. It hits the glass, stays in the zone. Taking a hit there was Briscoe. And now it's the Thunderbirds pushing that puck up and out of the zone. Getting on over was Adamick to try and hit his man. Instead, it's the celebration from the Thunderbirds at the bench as we play on. It's a puck that sits in the Stars zone, and it's worked up to the near point. Thunderbirds throw that in on net. Deflection kicked aside by Latito, and then jabbed up and out of the zone. Arm raised for icing. This fluttering puck, though, is not going to hit the end line, and so around it goes. It's a puck that now enters the neutral zone. Kotcher gets back on the back check. Thunderbirds break into the offensive zone. Kotcher able to offensive zone, I should say. And anyway, it's the Thunderbirds throwing an eephus pitch in on Latito, but we get a stoppage in play as he's able to chest it into the glove with 4:48 left to go in the third. It's a defensive zone draw for the Stars. Well, if this turns out to be it for the Stars from the One Hockey Tournament in Danbury, we can't thank you enough for joining us right here on Midnight Sports. Of course, 4 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. And the Stars and all of their optimistic fans hope this isn't the end at this tournament. And so it'll be Springfield picking up the puck. Getting in the way there was Bizarro, who has his stick held, pouring toward the net, but the officials still in the neutral zone couldn't see that one as the puck had sat in the neutral zone for a while. And so it's Springfield coming in the other direction into the offensive end. Springfield curls toward the slot, bodied there by the Stars, sent up to the blue line, and that bouncing puck is going to come in near the net, but it was captured by O'Day, who turns with it in his own end. O'Day softly passes that up to the near half wall. Springfield will take over. O'Day didn't want to take an icing, and so the puck sits in the Stars zone for a moment. Stars look to work this up and out. They do. Good work there by O'Day to get that puck up and out of his own zone without taking the icing. It's now Springfield firing that high of the cage. Sticks going everywhere here. There's a broken stick on the ice. And picking that puck up now is Thomas Schaefer, who works it to the far side of the ice. Springfield keeps his own. They curl with it in the slot. Bizarro had gotten in the way, so there was no shot coming. Getting down was O'Day to block the shot. It will be the Stars trying to get this puck up and out of the zone. It sits, though, near the circle, and the Stars do capture it and skate it up and out. 3:26 left to go as the Stars have the puck in the offensive zone. It's feathered just a bit deeper for Polyakov as the Stars have pinched in with Bolognic, and they're trying to keep the zone. Are the Stars fired on? Deflection by Bizarro, carried on net. Saved nicely by the Thunderbirds netminder. It's now the Stars keeping the zone once more. Long reach of Coronati. Takes a hit to make that play. Bizarro turns with the puck. And it's Russo bodying his man at the top of the zone. Puck sits between some skates. It's kicked farther and now shot in and gloved down by the Thunderbirds netminder with 2:52 left to go in this game. Time enough to remind you, next weekend, Stars back in action from Abe Stark. Saturday evening, right here on Midnight Sports, they will take on the Southwestchester Blackhawks 16U team in an EPL showdown, and then head out to World Ice on Sunday evening to take on the North Park Hockey Club. Both games subject to carrier restrictions right here on Midnight Sports. It's the Stars trying to keep the zone. Thunderbirds able to pour that into the neutral zone. Dumped in once more by the Stars as that puck's chipped back in. Looked like it might have been offside there, but the Stars allowed to play on. They'll kick it farther into the slot. Thunderbirds, though, with the zone breakout, they send it right past the blue line. 5:31 left to go in this game. Thunderbirds into the offensive end. Low in front, Latito with the big-time save. And then a little after action once again between the players as they had jabbed at Latito's glove. And so the Stars standing up for their netminder, trying to keep him clean down low in the slot. And now the officials pour in to separate the players. We'll see if there's any discipline coming, as the net had also come off its moorings. Looks like all players will be allowed to stay out there on the ice. If they leave the ice, it'll just be for a line change instead of a penalty call. And so, just waiting on puck drop here with 2:25 left to go in this game. Puck is dropped. It's worked into the slot, shot wide of the cage. Coronati works that over toward Gitman. Gitman on the puck, able to send that puck up into the neutral zone. Now tracking forward is Bergman. Leaves it for Gitman. Shot in. It's going to go all the way across the zone. Viscoso could not pinch in lest he give up an odd man rush the other way. And so that bouncing puck comes all the way back toward Ramos, who bodies his man at the end boards. And it will be the Stars looking to get this puck back out of their defensive zone. Thunderbirds take over at the near point. They go point to point there, fire in, and Latito freezes that puck with 1:48 left to go. Luke Latito with a nice save, getting post to post on that shot from the point. And so with just 108 seconds left to go in this game, it's a defensive zone draw for the Stars. Now puck drop won by the Stars, carried out of the zone. A nice face-off win there by Kocher, who's going to pour into the offensive end. He's around one man and two behind the cage. Kocher throws it out to the top of the circle. Thunderbirds there first, though, so Ramos takes over in the neutral zone. It's Ramos pouring into the offensive zone, firing in off a skate, goes wide. Ramos to pick up once again behind the cage. Bodying his man is Fauci behind the net and trying to get his stick back. He does, as he has to get out of the zone. Thunderbirds with a veteran play there to try and hold Fauci's stick to keep him low in the offensive zone. The Stars couldn't break back in. 70 seconds left to play here as the Thunderbirds take over in the neutral zone. They send it back to their own zone, and now it's the Stars on the forecheck trying to get that puck back. They do. They fire that puck in deep into the offensive zone, and it's O'Connor and Fauci on the forecheck. Thunderbirds skated up the strong side of the ice. They're bodied there, but they keep their skates, and then the puck sent right back into the Thunderbirds zone. Thunderbirds try to pour that past the blue line. Bodied on the puck is O'Connor. He keeps his skates, sent over to the boards. Kocher in for support, sends it around to the near side. Now some fighting in the blue paint. And so the netminder for the Thunderbirds, back at it, and it's Fauci in with him, who's got him there, and so the Thunderbirds netminder trying to give as good as he's gotten, and certainly he's been on the plus side of the giving thus far in this game, but it's likely to be Fauci who's going to be sent to the locker room here with just 35.5 seconds left to go in this game. And so it will be a clock that runs. That's going to do it here from Danbury. We've gone final. It's the Thunderbirds 6, the Stars 2. Thanks so much for joining us right here on Midnight Sports. Very unlikely the Stars will be in tomorrow's game, and so we will see you next weekend. Until then, stay safe.